Hey, we're about to start the show, and you know the drill. If you've been here before and you have something important to share, please add a capital letter Q to your comment. And if you are watching live for the first time, please let us know by writing the word new, and we'll give you a nice little welcome. Enjoy the broadcast. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we look for news from our city, state, and country so that we can share them with you. We also look for your comments, ideas, and suggestions so that we can learn about what's important to you and how to increase our chances of better connecting with each other and with all the wonderful things that Puerto Vallarta has to offer to us as a community of English-speaking locals. Today is Friday, February 9th, and I'm so excited because I have all kinds of wonderful things to look forward to this weekend. I hope you have great plans for your weekend. I'll tell you some of mine in a little while. But first, let us go into the news because we have all kinds of fun content to share with you. For starters, you may remember yesterday we announced that given Puerto Vallarta's demographic makeup and abiding by federal gender parity guidelines, the Jalisco Electoral College ratified its decision to only allow female candidates to become Puerto Vallarta's new mayor, effectively eliminating Mayor Michel's and other male pre-candidates from the race. Today we learned that Mayor Michel will appeal to the Electoral Court on his behalf and on the behalf of other male pre-candidates. Oh, of course, who are we kidding? He is only going to appeal on his behalf and nobody else's. He even argues that being the current mayor, he has constitutional preference. Does this sound familiar to some other dude appealing this, that, and the other north of the border? Even if he wins the appeal and he becomes Morena's official candidate, this does not mean that he will actually win, but it is what it is. The grand finale of the So You Think You Can Rise annual variety talent show is coming a week from Sunday at Teatro Vallarta. This is always a fun show to attend. The contestants compete for the chance to perform at one of Puerto Vallarta's live performance venues and the chance to win a cash prize. Tickets for this event start at 600 pesos, and you can find out all about it in this article from Banderas News. Recent weather events in Acapulco and La Paz, Hurricane Otis and Norma respectively, resulted in the loss of some 900 docking spots at local marinas. So what did boat owners do? they had to move their boats to other locations, including Banderas Bay, where all 5 marinas are almost full. So if you are a boat owner, you may find it challenging to find a docking spot these days locally. On the other hand, if you enjoy looking at boats, this is a perfect time to go sauntering around La Cruz de Guanacaxtle, Paradise Village, Nuevo Nayarit, Puerto Náutico, and of course, Marina Vallarta. Both Marina Vallarta and Marina La Cruz feature awesome farmers markets. The first one on Thursdays, the second one on Sundays, I believe, which makes the idea even more appealing. And with that out of the way, let us turn over to the weather forecast just to see what's going on out there. Yesterday, walking around, I noticed it was slightly more humid. And from the looks of it, it's going to be another humid day. But first, Snarky Weatherman is rooting for Taylor Swift to win the Super Bowl because it would make so many meatbags cry. I have no comment to that one, although I understand exactly what that is about. 23 degrees right now. Humidity is high at 81%, so let us all go looking for air conditioning spots today. Sorry, I didn't mean to send myself elsewhere. The weather forecast for today says it's going to be humid with partly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 19. And then tomorrow we can expect mostly cloudy skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon. And that would be with a high of 27 and a low of 18. And on Sunday, we'll have mostly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high temperature of 27 and a low temperature of 19. And that is what we can expect in terms of weather. I can't believe it's starting to get warm, or at least it's starting to get humid. I'm still working through my latest shawl of the season, and I hope I'll get a chance to wear it before things start getting a little bit too warm out there. Now, I do want to let you know that today is World Pizza Day. And because it's World Pizza Day, I've prepared a little feature for you. But first, I want to find out which one is your favorite pizza place here in town. I will be sharing my favorite place to enjoy pizza in town after I read some of your comments. But here's a little feature just for you.
World Pizza Day. Here are 10 interesting facts about pizza you may want to know. 1. Pizza, as we know it today, originated in Naples, Italy in the late 18th century. It was initially a dish for the poor, made with simple ingredients such as tomatoes, cheese, oil, and garlic. 2. The margherita pizza, a classic variation with tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, basil, and olive oil, was created in 1889 in Naples. It was made to honor Queen Margherita of Italy and represents the colors of the Italian flag: red, tomato; white, mozzarella; and green, basil. 3. Pizza is one of the most popular foods in the world. It's enjoyed in various forms and with different toppings across different cultures and countries. 4. There are countless variations of pizza worldwide. In the United States, popular variations include New York style, Chicago deep dish, and California style pizzas, each with its own unique characteristics and toppings. 5. Pizza sizes are typically categorized as personal, individual, small, medium, large, and extra large. However, the specific dimensions can vary depending on the pizzeria or region. 6. Pizza Hut, one of the largest pizza chains globally, was founded in 1958 in Wichita, Kansas, USA. It was originally a single outlet but grew into a global franchise with thousands of locations worldwide. 7. Hawaiian pizza, which features ham and pineapple as primary toppings, was invented in Canada in the 1960s by Greek immigrant Sam Panopoulos. Despite its name, it has no direct connection to Hawaiian cuisine. 8. The modern corrugated pizza box was invented by Tom Monahan, the founder of Domino's Pizza, in the 1960s. Its design helps to keep the pizza warm and prevents it from getting soggy during delivery. 9. The World Pizza Championships, held annually in Italy, showcase pizza makers from around the world competing in various categories such as traditional Neapolitan pizza, pizza acrobatics, and gluten-free pizza. 10. Americans are among the top consumers of pizza globally. According to statistics, approximately 350 slices of pizza are consumed every second in the United States, with an estimated 3 billion pizzas sold annually. These facts highlight the rich history, diversity, and widespread appeal of pizza as a beloved dish worldwide. Now go find the nearest pizza place and celebrate. And if you enjoyed this feature, check out Coffee and Headlines, our morning live broadcast.
Well, you don't need to see that part because you're already Coffee and Headlines converts. But let me tell you that I'm looking at your comments and I still don't see my favorite pizza place among your comments, which makes it really, really fun because I am going to tell you, once we get to the comments, I'm going to tell you where my favorite pizza place is in town. But before we go there, here's an interesting adventure I had a couple of days ago. I don't know if you've had a chance to ride one of the new, one of the new, what am I trying to say? One of the new street buses, city buses, the ones that have just arrived, the ones that are lower. But it turns out that this past couple of days ago, today is Friday, so Wednesday, I had to go into Macro Plaza to to pick up my new voting card and run some errands. And I happened to stumble upon, a new bus was coming and I hopped on the bus and it was beautiful. And I was with some friends and we were standing in the middle of the bus near the exit, the back exit. And lo and behold, or indeed, it is quite easy to get off the bus because it's very low. So I figured, anyone with knee problems or anyone with a wheelchair is going to love the new buses because they are super equipped to handle these challenges. But then I look at how low the bus was and I thought to myself, how will these buses fare during the rain season, at least in streets like Francisco Villa? And I thought to myself, I don't know what's going on under the bus, but I can tell you that on a heavy rain night along Francisco Villa, if one of these buses goes on that route, I bet you there will be water inside of the bus. So I took some video that I want to share with you so you can tell me what you think.
Today is World Pizza Day.
No, not that one. Sorry. This is the one. So here we go. As you can see, the step is really low, so it's very easy to get off the bus. But again, is it too slow that the buses are going to get flooded during the rain season? We certainly hope not, but look at how low that bus is. And of course, they're electrical or diesel. I don't know what powers them, but it sounds different than the regular bus engines that we see. So I hope I'm not jinxing the bus. I hope the buses will be very successful, but I do wonder about that. I have a couple of unrelated things before we continue to the chit-chat section. First of all, the United States Super Bowl is coming up this weekend, and once again, Mexico's avocado is highly featured, with 110,000 metric tons of avocado being exported north of the border for fans to enjoy it in guacamole and tacos. And it comes from Mexico, not from China. In fact, now most of the U.S. imports come from Mexico and not from China. So if you or your friends are prone to frowning upon goods imported from China or Mexico, you probably are enjoying some regularly and you may not even be aware of it. So there. I also want to tell you a curious story about this quetzal. The quetzal is a beautiful bird with strikingly colored plumage, commonly found in humid highlands from the southernmost United States to Guatemala. But you don't ever see them in the city, which is why when some folks spotted one in the middle of Mexico City, they were taken by surprise. Fortunately, it was safely captured and taken to taken care of by specialized authorities. Now, due to its status as a protected species, it is forbidden to own and cage a quetzal. So I wonder if this poor fellow was able to escape or was let go by someone who didn't want to care for it anymore. The good news is that authorities were able to fetch him and take it to safety. And of course, before we move on to the chit chat section, yet another reminder of our winter 2024 meet and greet, which is coming up in 2 Fridays. Friday, February 23rd, from 6 to 8 at Whiskey Kitchen. This is a great opportunity for all of us to connect with one another and connect the names that we read on a regular basis in the comments with the faces and the people behind those names. Hopefully, if you're in town, you will join us so that you can get a feel for what it's like to hang out at the meet and greets. And now, let's see what's on your mind and take it from there. Starting with wonderful good mornings, which I very much appreciate. Oh, thank you very much, Karen. And this reminds me, Karen says, your presentation last night was incredible. I am so happy I was there to attend. Thank you very much. I have dates set up for the next 6 music appreciations, which will take place in March, April, and May. And I am presently thinking of what to talk about in my music appreciation presentations. If there's something that you're particularly interested in learning more about music-wise, please feel free to share your wish list, your comments, your ideas in the show notes, and I'll be so happy to take them into account. And let's see what else we have. More good mornings. There is another cue. Thanks so much, Paca, for your presentation last evening. It was wonderful, both for your selections and your creative musical talents behind the selections. We had a great time. We talked about lesser-known love songs from this musical stage and screen. So we laughed and we cried and we wept, and it was just sweet. It was wonderful. Let's see what else we have. Purum, purum, pum. I nominate Gina from Whiskey Kitchen for mayor, says Kelly. Fair enough. But Albert very accurately says she doesn't have any more time. I will say that last night, on the way back from the presentation, I stopped by Whiskey Kitchen for a quick beer, and I was very happy to see how successful the restaurant is. It was crowded. It was packed, so congratulations, Gina. Last night, everybody was encamotado, but in a very good spirit. And now we come to the different pizza suggestions. I see Yambak. I don't know it. I don't know L'Angolo do Napoli. I don't know La Notte. I tried La Fiamma one day, but I got there and it was closed despite the fact that they were supposed to be open. No sign, no nothing. So I figured, maybe they don't want the business. Let's see. Here's another pizza I've never heard of, the Guamuchilito Bar by Macro Plaza. Deep Dish on Juarez in downtown. Don't recall the name. They sell by the slice. I think I know which one it is, but I'm not entirely sure that I know the name either. Dan says my favorite pizza is one that Kathy makes. El Jardín is pretty good in Versalles. I agree. El Jardín de la Versalles has great pizza. Los Muertos Brewing should be mentioned. Solid pizza as well. I do have one favorite type of pizza from Los Muertos. Every now and then they announce on their Facebook page that they're going to feature seafood pizza, and their seafood pizza is really outstanding, although it's still not my personal favorite pizza. And I don't see any more pizza, well, at least there may be some later on. But I'm going to tell you where I enjoy what I consider to be the best pizza in Puerto Vallarta. And if you haven't tried it, I strongly suggest that you do. And this would be at Bistro Mercurio, which is the restaurant within Hotel Mercurio in Colonia Emiliano Zapata. I love the pizza there. The crust is not too soft, but not too crunchy. It's perfect in texture. The pizzas come in different sizes. The personal is just perfectly sized for one individual. Although I've known to gulp through one of the medium ones as well. So while there are specific Italian restaurants and pizza places around town, I have to give my vote. Well, I don't have to. I'm happy to praise my friend Paul's Pizza at his Bistro Mercurio restaurant. So if you find yourselves in Emiliano Zapata, give the pizza at Hotel Mercurio a go. It is absolutely yummy. Let's see. Oh, check it out. Judy says, I was on a new bus yesterday. I thought it was wonderful. Oh, they're definitely wonderful. But clearly, Judy, you thought the same thing about the rain. I hope they fare okay. I really, really do. But they are comfortable. They're air conditioned. They're larger, so they accommodate more people. And hopefully, they will endure the harshness of our weather. Another pizza place, Rincón de Buenos Aires in the Marina. Good to know. Let's see. Oh, that is so snarky and so accurate. That step is slower than a lot of sidewalks in Emiliano Zapata. Well, in defense of high sidewalks in Emiliano Zapata, and there is a very obvious reason why some of the sidewalks are so high. It's because water comes down from the mountains during the rain season. And if sidewalks were not tall enough or high enough to accommodate for this, a lot of businesses and private homes would get majorly flooded during the rain season. So I don't mind the high sidewalks in Emiliano Zapata, provided that there are steps here and there to get on or off the sidewalk. Oh yeah, I mean, Costco pizza, I love it. I mean, and I don't love it necessarily for it being outstanding, but it's part of the experience. Sometimes you're there and you're done with your shopping and you just have to have a Costco hot dog or a Costco pizza. Let's see. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Winston's Bar and Grill makes a deep dish pizza that rocks. That's good to know, Jake. Thank you very much for that. I'll add it to my list because it's just down the street. Diane says, any chance for a replay on Tony Bennett? Oh, I'll be happy to do that. I would be happy to do that. I will schedule it. Diane, if I forget if you live in town or not, if you don't, just drop me a line and let me know when you're going to be in town. And if I am able to match my presentation with your timing, I will be happy to do so. Or feel free to leave a comment right now. Let's see what else. Paula says Los Muertos would be tops for me. Michel says, hey, Michel. I'm so excited to see you this weekend. I love the pesto spinach chicken kind of pizza at Los Muertos. It is very good indeed. Let's see. What else do we have? Pudding pam pam pam. I don't. There's another one. Uber Eats delivers Costco pizza. Uber Eats delivers all kinds of wonderful things. Diane says we leave on March 27. So let me arbitrarily take a quick look at my calendar and say that if Diane, if you're leaving on the 27, That means that I will redo Tony Bennett on the 7th of March. Tony Bennett. There you go. It's on the calendar. By request, I hope you can attend. And, oh, good point. Pat says, but is the Costco dog as good as the Burning Burrito dog? No comparison. And I totally agree with you. The best hot dog I have enjoyed in Puerto Vallarta to date comes from the Burning Burrito. But of course, we're not talking hot dogs today. But if you wanted to know, that's the place where you can find it. And this brings us to the end of today's broadcast. I hope you had a good time. Thank you very much for your feedback on music. And that one goes to you, Diane. And thank you very much for your feedback on pizza. Definitely a good idea to add some of these places to the list. Thank you for being here today. This afternoon, I am taking a candle making class. I'm really excited about that. And if it's wonderful, I'll be happy to report about it in the near future. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope to hear from you. As always, for any comments, ideas, or suggestions, you know where to find me. And have a great weekend, and I'll see you here tomorrow, of course. And if not tomorrow, I'll see you here Monday. Take care.